OpenAI just released Sora 2, the new model to create AI videos from a written prompt, and it's really good. We all knew this day was coming, and yet I don't feel any more prepared. I mean, do you? Here is the announcement clip. We're going to take a quick look.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a cat
You saw that the cat did like a weird thing there where it just like kind of dropped. That's kind of how you can tell still that this is AI. The faces do mash up a bit, right? They're all like very generic, but other than that, like if I just showed you this, you would think this is still, right? Obviously the quality is not the best, Twitter quality, but just the sheer realism of it all. It really is uncanny.
1, 2, 3, spin!
It can do anime too.
花火綺麗だね。でも僕たちは少しずつ離れていく。
Ready when you are. 3, 2, 1, go!
Look, so like the water
3,
just
2,
how
1,
it ripples and everything. It's
Dude,
insane.
You alright?
I'm good.
Like the parts that aren't even realistic, you can just hide with low quality, and that's it. Oh my god. Okay, so this one's obviously AI. So it's easy to tell. It's just CGI. Oh, this one's hilarious.
Whoa, steady! Damn it!
This is even funny. Like you watch that, and it's something that could have been pulled out of, I don't know, like Top Secret, for example. That's it. Let's take a look real quick at the website. This is the official launch blog post as well. This video is just insane. Like everything generated with AI.
1 year ago, Sora 1 redefined what was possible with moving images. Today, we're announcing the Sora App, powered by the all-new Sora 2.
It's wild. Like the level
It's
of
the most powerful
detail.
imagination engine ever built. And it's packed with new features. I'll pass it to Bill for more details.
Again, they can hide many of the problems behind lower quality. Just say, oh, it's compressed, it's not, and you're hiding everything. Like it becomes so realistic. It's really, really, really.
Now every video comes with sound.
And the sound's good. It's not just any weird sound. Like it's really good. I would actually say the sound is better. The voices are still robotic, but that's something that's just going to get better with time. The music was really good. The sound of the elephant and everything, like you wouldn't be able to tell.
Sora 2 is also the state-of-the-art for motion, physics IQ, and body mechanics, marking a giant leap forward in realism.
Like the lips move perfectly, the snow, the powder and everything, the vapor from a breath, how she moves and spins. Like it's realistic.
And we're introducing Cameo, giving you the power to step into any world or scene and letting your friends cast you in theirs.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. How are they checking that your friends have allowed you to use their image, right? How's that being checked? Do you have to say, oh yeah, I approve my image being used in this video? No, no, you don't. It's going to be fun. Like the amount of deep fakes that are going to come out of this. Can you even call them deep fakes anymore? Because it's not, you're pasting someone's face on someone else's body. Like in this case, it's like the whole thing is AI generated. I don't think that's even a deep fake anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Look at that. You could tell me that was recorded and I would believe it.
On the path to AGI, the gains aren't just about productivity.
It's about creating new possibilities.
It's also about creativity and joy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so in the movement there of the ducks themselves, the way they move, like kind of diagonal. See how they're moving diagonally, not really following the track. Like you can still tell. but it's maybe a year or two before we can't even tell with that. Right? It's living in interesting times.
That's why we're launching Sora 2 inside the Sora app, allowing everyone to push the limits of their imagination.
I don't even want to think how many terabytes of just some Altman's face they have at OpenAI at this stage. They use him every time because it's the guy that is best like documented, I think, for these kinds of things. At least at OpenAI, right? And with their models, it's really funny. At least the guy, you know, is going with it and is like, okay, yeah, just use me, you know. But it's quite risky.
And create in ways we never thought possible.
You can see like just the way that she's jumping, like the way her skin even moves, like and the muscles bounce and everything, right? There you go, like the way, like the feet on the I can't remember what the name is. It's like the bar. Obviously, this one is AI. You could tell this one, right? You could have told me that this is a clip from 2009 YouTube, and I'd believe it. Or whenever. That's insane. And so it does video and audio, which no other model has done before, I think, or maybe Veo from Google did, but it's not always the best. This is really good. Having seen, I guess you get the idea, right? Like, it's really good. Obviously, some things are still being worked out, but it's only going to get better. And so the way they're deploying this is they are doing this invite only at first, and then they also launched the social app. Yeah, well, they say that they're launching responsibly, but it's going to be a matter of months before it's in everyone's hands. So yeah, this app is made to be used with your friends. Yeah, we suddenly are going to have a whole lot of friends from now on. You're going to be surprised at how many friends people on the internet have, especially chronically online people. They suddenly will have a ton of friends. In any case, long story short, they're building an app that is literally just AI Slop. They're not even hiding it. They're not pretending, oh no, this is user-generated content. It's all AI Slop. They are being completely transparent about it, and I actually like that. At least, you know, they're being upfront. But, I mean, install it if you want. I personally don't really think I will. Plus, it's only on iOS. I use Android. I don't know, the way they paint it. Oh yeah, be in control. You can choose your feed and all that. Like that, you can already do that in all the like social media apps, and that hasn't changed anything. Like, oh yeah, we have concerns about doom scrolling and addiction and isolation. And like, I'm sorry, that this is only going to make it worse. The fact that they're trying to like lie to themselves, thinking that you're going to make the world a better place. Like, you are advancing technology. Let's not lie here, right? You are. But let's not paint this as if you're making the world a better place for it. Because I don't think they are. Sure, it's going to improve many things in many aspects, but the well-being of teens is not one of them. People's social, like mental health is not going to improve because of this. Social health is probably not going to improve because of this. I don't know. It's, deepfakes and just planting people into videos that they don't even want to be part of. Definitely not going to be improving because of this. But we will see. What I found most fun is that the actual user of the app has been mostly to mock Sam Altman. That has been great. And like the most popular video, this one, just Sam Altman. Like,
Please, I really need this for Sora inference. This video is too good.
I love that. Like, he's just stealing stuff from Target. The text's still a bit effed up, but like this is just hilarious. Delivering GPUs.
Your GPUs are here.
And again, text is messed up still, but it's a matter of time. What makes it even better is like the effects, fisheye lenses and retro effects, as if it was like being recorded by a camcorder from the 90s or even the 80s or 70s. You know, that makes it even more realistic, because those video clips already had mistakes, already had noise, already had all these things that mask and hide the AI hallucinations. Oh, this one's gold.
That is so cool. Everything is free. Okay, I'm taking these.
Boy, Domingo, bring those back.
Whoa, gotta go.
Stop, give them back.
Nope, too late.
Hey, come back here.
Free art, baby.
This is
That's so cool. Everything is free. Okay.
This is genuinely funny. Obviously, this is just for jokes. We all know, we get that this is funny, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared. So it turns out that the video that I'm going to show you next was actually part of their training data. That's why it has such great fidelity in replicating it. It's pretty much copying it. I'm going to watch 2 more clips just to show you like the realism, the level of like physical, like it got the mirroring effect and everything. Obviously it messed up the second arrow, but still, like the curve from the water, the reflections, the glare, everything is on point. Like even the little color right at the tips of the arrows and everything, like it's just the bubbles going up, how the water's being poured, even the reflections on the jar itself. It's not just the glass, which would have been like the easy thing, right? It's like it moves on the. It's just scarily realistic, right? Let's watch just a last one, and you can see how this is going to be used a ton in movies and just for random special effects and scenes that would have been very expensive to film, right? This just saves a lot of costs. So if movies do this wisely, they can focus more on the story, on the characters and the actors themselves, right? Which I hope they still employ. But action movies, scenes like this, where it's not really much of a story being told aside from the car moving through mud, that actually is quite costly. So they can just, save on all of this. They don't have to get the crew on site and all the safety that this entails. That's all gone. Terrible for stuntmen, but something that has improved. So obviously this is not all bad. There are certainly uses for it, and I'm optimistic in that regard. However, overall, I am quite concerned. We now live in a world where AI videos can be passed as real fairly easily, aka video evidence is essentially no longer reliable until determined through metadata analysis and whatnot. If it was actually shot with a camera, if it's was shot at the place that it said it was recorded, yada yada yada. The implications of this are frankly insane. Anyone can incriminate anyone who they don't agree with or who they have a gripe with for whatever reason, even if it's for laughs. Fairly easy to now record someone doing criminal activities, for example. And if they don't have an alibi, they may be screwed. They may have to go to court to defend themselves from something they never did. It's also really useful precisely for the opposite, right? To generate an alibi. Oh, no, I was shopping at this shopping center. Hey, you can see the video. Or I was with my family at the park. Right? I wasn't killing that person at that time. No, it couldn't have been me. Also, very easy to manipulate people. Like maybe you and I are able to stop, the videos and analyze and say, oh, the text is wrong here and the hands are wrong here. And again, that's going to get better. But do you think your grandma is going to do that if she sees a post on Facebook, or your uncle, or your anyone older than say 50 that isn't really technologically savvy? That's a lot of population out there that fit that description. Do you think they're going to be analyzing if every video is AI? I mean, they already repost stuff that is clearly bullshit. Why wouldn't with videos that are even more realistic? And that's just a few examples, right? There's a large etc. that comes after that. So we have to prepare for this new reality. This feels very much like a Black Mirror episode, or straight up like a chapter from 1984. Hey guys, Future Bosco here. While I was editing, I came across this video and I thought it was something that we should all watch. It's by this guy right here, Drew Harwell. He talks about the whole Sora app thing and how it's being used with real people. So let's take a quick look.
Tool Sora has all these rules to block inappropriate content, so let's test them out. In under a minute, just by typing, I was able to create body cam footage of a man being arrested in a department store. Also, I could make a chain coffee shop worker yelling at a customer. Sora lets you do cameos of real people if they allow it, so I was able to put OpenAI chief Sam Altman in a World War II Axis uniform. Here's a video I
just the usual, as intended.
made of Sam leading an ice raid. Again, none of this was blocked. There's a woman on the app who made
as intended
her cameo available for anybody to make videos, so I was able to make one of her storming the Capitol. And people have been making fake historical footage. Here's a clip someone made of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. bobbling his words. And here's another one of JFK saying something he never said.
See, this is what I was talking about. This retro effect. See, black and white, the quality was not good to begin with, so it's very easy to make this look extremely realistic. Like if I showed you this and you didn't have the Sora watermark, if I didn't tell you this was AI, how would you be able to tell? Maybe because of this, like D that looks like a P, something like that. Come on, TikTok, stop. Jesus, I hate this platform. As you can see, there's quite a few things here that look perfectly fine. Like you wouldn't be able to tell. It's insane.
Sad.
But how much money your country owes you?
Of an Austrian leader during World War II. Also, there's plenty of copyrighted material, which I'm sure the companies are not very happy about. Here's SpongeBob SquarePants fleeing a police stop. And here are a bunch of Pokemon running through a field with Sam Altman.
I hope Nintendo doesn't sue us.
I had some more examples of this in a video I did yesterday on the implications of this technology. What's wild is this app has been out for barely a day. What's it going to look like in a year?
Exactly. Great question. And this is what I was talking about. Like, okay, see the permissions thing with letting people like use your likeness to create videos. That supposedly you do have to like agree on that. But it doesn't matter. People have already agreed on it. So they can already, again, my take on this is a lot of people are going to do a lot of good with it, but it's probably going to be a net negative simply because the incentive is there. Like a lot of people just for laughs are going to take this and make their friends look like they're doing stupid shit. And it's going to be consequential. Like we're going to see people that will be suing OpenAI over this, mark my words, in a year, something like that. I can definitely see a lawsuit going to OpenAI because someone had to go through the process of clearing their name because of something that was made in this app. I would not be surprised at all. And while I think that this should be regulated in some way, shape, or form, I bet you the majority of that regulation would really only stop like good faith actors that would go through the regular channels and would try to actually make funny videos like the ones we saw, or even just making videos with their family or even deceased relatives, right? And they record something. It's just like a happy family moment. I can see that happening. But you will see criminals that would just circumvent those regulations anyways. So it would really only apply to videos that, again, people have already clearly marked as AI, or where the original poster is happy to clarify afterwards, oh no, this was AI. However, there is a way that we could make it work somewhat if we use like metadata, for example, special metadata. So if you use any of the like government approved or regulated tools such as Sora or Via or whatever, that will always come with metadata explaining that it is AI, so it would be easy to find out. We could always have like cryptographic invisible in the video, but if you actually analyzed the data in other formats or in other ways, you could see that metadata or that cryptographic watermark that would show this is an AI video. And that way, at least the people that are using the tools for proper use and going through the right channels, fine. And if they make a bad use of it, they can get punished. However, criminals that do not go through these tools at least cannot use the state-of-the-art tools, because all of those will be adhering to these regulations. So they would have to rely on like lesser models or things that are maybe more like home brewed. So they would likely have a lot worse quality. And you may think, well, that won't really change much. Like if the quality just keeps improving and say in 5 years we have a model that is completely indistinguishable from reality and the criminals have something that is like 3 years behind. Well, this is where the new like cat and mouse game is going to come in, where we're going to have AI to detect if a video is AI. I think that already exists. Pretty sure that already happens with audio. So if criminals have to use models that are 6 months behind, 1 year behind, whatever, it's going to be easier to catch their AI and their lies than if they use the state of the art. So that's how I think regulation could work with this kind of tool. In any case, I do think we're going to be seeing a lot of, the meme, the Return to Monkey meme. It was quite viral a couple of years ago, I think quite a while ago actually. But I genuinely feel like we're going towards it, in the sense that we're going to favor physical interaction and real life, just probably even out of desperation, in the sense that if everything keeps going towards more and more AI slop, if everything is slop except real life, people eventually will get tired of the internet. At least I hope. We could always end up in WALL-E, where the people like in the chairs just floating around, each consuming their own personalized feed of AI entertainment, and nobody will ever share anything in common with anyone else ever. That could be the case. Hopefully not. It is also one of the reasons why I created this channel in a sense. Like I wanted, artisanal, handcrafted, 100% organic, grass-fed content, made by me, with the scripts I write them myself, and no ChatGPT, no AI, right? Which probably at this age is just stupid to do. I should probably at least run it through ChatGPT, but I'm not even doing that. So I wanted to create that so people could connect to me, to the other people watching this channel, and of course to incentivize that human discourse and that human interaction, person to person. That's what I want to create with this. But that's my hope, that at some point everyone will, I'm not going to say despise online interaction, but will kind of move on past it, and that will be like secondary again to our lives, and the majority of our interactions will be in real life. But what about you? What's your opinion on this matter? Like, are we going to the shitter, or are you also hopeful for humanity like I am? I want to know. Let me know in the comments, please. If you enjoyed this kind of content, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And I am only going to finish with this last bit, which I saw in a comment section in a video, I think precisely about the announcement. It really marked me, and I think it describes the situation perfectly. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. And I think that perfectly sums up everything. It literally is a Pandora's box opening. It slowly opens more and more every day. And I'm curious, I'm excited to see what happens, but I'm also very fearful, quite worried, to be perfectly frank. So we'll see how this one goes. As for me, I will see you in the next one, guys. And hope you have a fantastic life.